Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Hello, good evening, welcome, thank you for watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. They're back. They've returned. The chicken fries are back in town, ladies and gentlemen. The jalapeno chicken fries, as a matter of fact. From Burger King are back. They have made a grand return, and there they are. In all their glory, jalapeno chicken fries are back. Yes, they're back. They were around earlier last year, I believe. Early 2016, I think it was. Back when Burger King was really experimenting with all their chicken fries. They had the jalapeno chicken fries, they had the buffalo chicken fries, they had the chicken fries rings, etc., etc. And I guess the buffalo chicken fries were a big enough hit to bring back, and as a result, I'm gonna try them out and re-review them. Maybe they changed the recipe, made some adjustments, we'll see. I actually like this design. Usually I say that the little chicken fries beast just has these dead eyes that just stare you down. But this is a festive one. This is a joyous, festive chicken fries creature on this box. It's the jalapeno chicken fries. You have this weird exclamation point wearing a crown that says, "Flavor that bites back. Revive the spice." And get spiced. That's what they said. And this right there on the back, that's, I don't know what this means. Dipping sauce jalapeno face? Is that like a coded message to spies or something? I don't understand its significance. It's odd. Alright, here you go. You can get 9 of them in there for around $2. Here they are. It's just a little stick of chicken, battered, fried, and in that batter it appears that there's little chips of the jalapeno pepper. That's all there is to it. Now we're going to eat. I'll let you know what it tastes like. Jalapeno chicken fries going in. Well, you gotta have another one to fully discern what it tastes like, so. I really wouldn't call it flavor that bites back. I was hoping the spice would be a little more significant. But it's there, mind you. It's there. The chicken quality of the chicken fries. I've reviewed a lot of these before. They're a popular item. You might have had them before and you're semi-familiar with this already. You're not going to be getting, 5-star restaurant quality chicken in this chicken fry. The chicken itself has its own little bit of problems. It can be a little dry. It can seem a bit spongy, lower quality. But you come to expect that with these chicken fries. And since that's to be expected, it's part of the meal. That's nothing to really bash it on. Since it would be just idiotic to go in here expecting, a $60 piece of grilled chicken breaded and coated for these chicken fries or something. That'd be just ridiculous. So, for what it is, the chicken quality is acceptable. They are well breaded, well fried. You bite and you do get a little bit of a crispiness, not too crunchy, but you do get a tiny little bit of that fried crisp to it as well. The breading itself is pretty fatty, but the one thing that you do notice, and I think it is interesting how they do this, you bite in, and the jalapeno isn't in any sort of sauce. It's not any sort of dust that they coated on. It's embedded into that breading. So you bite in, you chew it a bit, and then you unlock one of these pockets of jalapeno flavor blast. And it explodes into your mouth with this spiciness. And it's very interesting how it does that. It adds some. I think it's just interesting because it's not completely uniform throughout. You don't get this overwhelming spiciness with every single bite. You bite it, you chew it, and then you get these little bursts of spiciness. Now, it's nothing that, again, I would consider that bites back to you. It's not any sort of overwhelming spiciness. More so, this spiciness, very peppery. It adds flavor to it, I think. It adds flavor. It makes it, the regular chicken fries are good as they are, but sometimes, eating 9 in a row without any sort of sauce or anything, they might be perceived as being a little bit bland. So that jalapeno, it definitely adds flavor, adds a nice spice, and it makes it interesting. Now, just for kicks, I'm gonna just try it with some buffalo sauce. I don't know if, how it's gonna affect it, but we'll just quickly get her done. The chicken fries are good with the sauce. They're made for dipping. The one problem, and while that buffalo sauce goes well with the chicken, really accompanies it well, it takes away from that jalapeno flavor a little bit, so keep that in mind. It depends on what balance you want. If you just want any sort of spiciness, give me spice, I don't care where it comes from. And then, get the jalapeno sauce, just dump the whole thing in if you want, and go to town. If you want more of that milder, jalapeno spiciness, which more accentuates the flavor of these chicken fries, then I wouldn't really recommend pairing it with too much sauce, maybe a tiny little bit. So keep that in mind whilst choosing any sort of sauce accompaniment. Price-wise, again, $2 for 9 of them. Fair price for what it's worth. It's, specialty item, etc. Therefore, out of 10, what am I going to be rating the jalapeno chicken fries from Burger King? Out of 10, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to give these fries, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. For what they are, they're pretty good. Maybe they could have been a little more spicy, but overall, for what they are, for what you come to expect, I think it was able to fulfill any expectations there. And for what it's worth, I think it's a fair product and it's worth trying out. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, The Report of the Week. Thank you for watching again, and take care. We'll see you later. That is all. Review concluded.